Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Clown Show. I'm gonna need for you to get real comfortable because we have some awards to hand out. Now, you may or may not know, but there was someone in the background of your life who was trying to trick you. But little do they know that the joke would be on them. And so during this season, you're about to see people coming out with the clown face. Metaphorically speaking, of course. But for the collective body, today we're going to be crowning the award for missed opportunity with you. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. There's someone in your life who feels like a complete clown. They walk around every day, and when they come across a mirror or any reflective surface, they see a clown nose and red hair. And sometimes they even see blue and green hair. I mean, however it is that day, they see themselves as a complete clown. But they didn't know that this day would come. See, that's what makes it all the more awful, because they didn't know they'd feel like this. When you stepped away, when you walked away, when you decided that, you know what, this no longer serves me, I need to move on. I'm tired of getting my heart broke. I'm tired of getting my feelings hurt. I'm tired of feeling humiliated and embarrassed in front of this person. When you decided to walk away, they had no idea that this clown reflection would follow them day in and day out, and months, and for some, for years and years and years. But they're going to somehow, or maybe God, the universe, some way, somehow is going to reveal this to you so hard to the point where you literally will feel like you're sitting at a circus watching a show. It may even be someone coming to tell you what happened after you left. But either way it goes, the overall sensation is that this person feels like a clown because of what they let pass them by. So we're going to be kicking this reading off with the center vibe. What's surrounding this entire circus? It could be a person or it could be people. All right. What do we have? Ooh, the 5 of coins. Immediately. Now this clown would be the person who was losing out on something. In this particular meeting, this guy on the right, he's getting fired. Okay. Now, in your case, it could have been something they was doing behind the scenes that wasn't right. Or maybe they just got let go. Their karma was they got fired from a position. They got removed. They got demoted. They got less money. And it's going to show visibly. It could even be, somebody who clowned you about what you didn't have. And next thing you know, they're going to be in a worse position than you. It could have been somebody who fired you, and next thing you know, they getting fired. But either way it goes, a lot of people know. And so as this person is sitting across the table, you got 4 other people. So that even is showing me that there have been discussions about this person. I think about, the awards, right? We're at the Clown Awards. And there had to be a discussion. There had to be a vote, which lets me know not only are they a clown for what they've done to you or how they've wronged you, they're a clown in front of other people who've been discussing and voting for them to be the clown too. You are not the only one that this person tried to screw, and now they have to face each and every single one of you. Except they can't do it unless they wear the clown face. That's the only way for them to do it. Imagine that guy sitting there at the table getting fired. I mean, what, he gonna sit there and smile and act like it's all good? No, baby, you got the clown face. We're taking your check. You thought you had it like that. No, you don't. Just, you thought you was in there. It wasn't secure at all. And a lot of people know. Let's see what is crossed by. Ooh, the Magician. Okay, this to me, I'm immediately getting, I call my power back. I call my power back. I call my power. Like some of y'all have maybe, you may been saying that, or you've been like really determined in your mind. Like, I know that I've been getting shorted. I know the devil been playing with me. I know monitoring spirits been all up in my mix. I know this, but I call back my power. And you teamed up with God, your angels, and you decided to keep this attitude of letting God fight your battles. And little did you know that all of these things would be exposed. This magician here is even giving me like, you're about to have some secrets told to you that you would have never known had you not like taken a moment to like meditate or call your power back or to really get in tune with God. You are getting the magic touch during this time because of what you've done spiritually, the energy you've cleared, the tears you've cried. And this is the reason why these things are being exposed. You're finally at a level of got your power back that you finna tear it down. You finna shut it down. But then at the same time, whoever it was that was blocking you, that was hindering you, that was trying to stop you, that was mad, that was jealous, that was envious, that was spreading rumors about you, all of that is being exposed out in the open. Let's see what's at the deep root of this thing though. The Four of Coins. Someone was not happy for you. You see how this woman is sitting here, she had arms folded. It's like somebody is not satisfied with the outcome. Don't she look like, this is it would be a great card in any other scenario. It's like, go ahead, girl, spend a little bit more money. But in this case, it's the flip side where it's like, no, you got to hold back now. What you were doing before, all that big talking you was doing before, you got to be quiet now. All of that blaming the collective body for your problems and how they ain't got this and they didn't do that and ha ha he and all this stuff you was orchestrating behind the scenes. You can't do nothing but sit there with your arms folded and your lips poked out because you ain't got nothing else to say. What'd you say? What was that? Excuse me? Oh, exactly. Nothing. Clown. And you called your power back, and at the deep root of it, what you don't know, while you probably sitting over there feeling like, oh, life is not fair and everybody gets away with doing me wrong. No, sir. No, ma'am. You need to see at the deep root of it, when they really go home and they get by themselves, that's what they look like. They're not satisfied with life. All that clowning around they've been doing? No. You don't sow bad seeds and get a beautiful harvest. That's not how this works. Only a clown would think that. And so now they sitting there with the clown face because what it was that they thought they was going to get, they didn't. So some of y'all need to know you rising up every day. You smiling every day, no matter what it looked like. You being on top of your game no matter what. Oh my God, that's making somebody feel real foolish. Let's see what happened in the recent past. Ooh, the King of Cups. Okay, this could be who we're talking about. So it could be a person. Okay, remember, this is the Missed Opportunity Awards. So this King of Cups here could have been the person who felt like, maybe I missed out on the collective body. And also what I'm getting with this is that somebody who is from your past is like they're stepping their game up. You made them want to become a better person. But also for some of you guys, you recently met somebody. Somebody thought, you know what? You just a throwaway. You just a typical person. I could find another you, not realizing you were one of a kind. And now they have to watch you with somebody else. And because of that, they feel like a clown because lo and behold, there you were great. You were exactly what they needed. Now, I'm just a little bit curious to know more about this King of Cups, so I'm going to go ahead and clarify it. So for the King of Cups, clarifying the recent past, what do we have? Ooh, the Five of Cups. Okay, so maybe there was some news delivered to this King of Cups. So I had it right the first time. This is somebody who feels like they missed out. This was the person. So as you can see with this Five of Cups, this young man is devastated. He lost his chick. And so now he at the bar drinking, trying to make himself feel better, trying to do something because he feels like a clown. So this is somebody who passed you up. Again, you just a throwaway, you just another one. I could find another you, not realizing what's going on. Now, let me refer back to that 4 of coins real quick. I feel like it's two energies. That's why I have the picture of the man and the woman. Now, she is not as salty as the masculine energy that's coming through. Okay. But this is how she looks, missing out on friendship, or I'm even getting, for some of you guys, listening to the wrong people. It's almost kind of like this person withheld themselves from getting to know you or being around you based on what they heard about other people. Meanwhile, you were exactly who they could have vibed with. Like, y'all would have vibed out real good. Y'all could have helped each other out with some stuff. Y'all could have helped advance each other, So there's two energies here, but it all centers around, again, you calling your power back, you drawing your power back. So anyway, back to this person from the past. They're sitting there looking all sad and, it's like they're a clown without the nose and the crazy hair. All right. Let's see what's going on in the headspace, what's crowning this entire reading. The Fool card. So this is wiping the slate completely clean. I feel like for some of you guys out there, your whole mental processing is going through a complete overhaul because the things that you used to think, it's being completely washed away. Okay. Imagine Cinderella really thinks she a bum, really thinks she as terrible as her stepsisters and her stepmother try to make her out to be. Imagine if she, believed that, but her fairy godmother comes, rearrange everything, and she gets to see herself in a brand new light. It's like, even if you go back to the dungeon for a little while, you're not going to be able to let that vision go. Right. And so you're going to keep kind of seeing yourself like that. It's going to change your entire mental about who you are. It's like, yeah, I've been listening to you clowns for a long time. Tell me I ain't this and I ain't that, or devalue me, or, sabotage me in some type of way, restrict me. I've been listening to you and I've been feeling like I'm bad and I'm not doing a good job and I'm terrible and they don't like it and whatever. Okay. Whole time you find out there's some clowns behind the scenes playing games. And so now that you've seen the truth, now that you know the truth of who you are, and it's not you, it's the clowns, you're going to think of yourself totally different. The stepsisters and the stepmother, they the clowns in the Cinderella scenario. So if Cinderella was listening to them clowns, when she saw the vision of herself as something else, as the grand, like, I'm grand, baby, I'm being grand. It's like that exposes the clowns. Like, you mean to tell me when I'm with my fairy godmom, when I'm with God, he see me as the queen? And when I'm around you clowns, I'm a maid in the dungeon? So God is exposing the clowns and is going to rearrange your mental of who you really are, who God called you to be, as opposed to who the clowns told you was. And the clowns going to have to take their award. Okay, let's see what's coming near future. The Knight of Cups. Okay, listen, let me tell you this. One of these clowns going to come back. Okay. But they've been stripped of some power. You called your power back. So watch this. The King of Cups was who they were in the past. The 5 of Cups is them when they got that missed opportunity award, when they realized they was the clown. But when they come back to you, it's going to be Knight of Cups. Knight of Cups is, first of all, that's demotion. So in your mind, they're already coming back into your life less than. Like, don't even come here with all that, I'm the king and look at me and my hat and my uniform. It's like, no, you might as well come over in the little jacket and in the book bag, because that's what you look like to me, a kid. Okay. Spiritually speaking, emotionally intelligent speaking, take it how it applies. The way your mind is working now is like the person that you held in such high regard. Look at this king. You would hold a person like that in very high regard. But by the time God get through exposing this clown, by the time you see them again, you will look at them with a totally new pair of eyes. They will look, this is the transformation And for some very slight few of you guys, this is the real deal. Like, it's not, oh, you went from this to that, like some type of downgrade. It's like, no, like they really had to down. It's like, man, it's a difference. It's a huge difference. But also keep in mind, the Knight of Cups is very romantic. They're very charming. Don't be fooled or tricked. Because if they're a clown, they got some tricks now. Don't get it twisted. If they are a clown, they got some tricks. So don't be tricked by this little person coming on back in now. Now, what's the fear? Ooh, the 8 of Cups. Well, it looks like somebody's worst fear has actually come true. And this is why the award show is here. See, when you get the awards, the deal is done. You know what I'm saying? Once your name is sealed up in that envelope and they walk up to that podium and they open the envelope and they call your name, that's it. That's your award. So this person has to accept the fact that you walked away or their fear came true. But the fear comes true because the award comes out. And the exposure happens. So this is the fear, though. Maybe up until the Clown Awards began, they were hoping that this wouldn't happen. And it's not like, I don't think you guys quite understand how deep this is. This is one of those things that a person will always remember. This is one of the things where if a grandfather or grandmother is telling a story about a long lost love or a long lost partnership that they could have been a part of, because remember we started off with the 5 of coins. The 5 of coins is like you was in on an investment and then you pulled your money out and say, you know what? Nah, I can't even do it. I don't even want to give me my money out. Just buy me out right now. It's cool. And then next thing you know, the 2 or 3 people who stayed in, boom, they become multimillionaires quickly. And that person sitting over there looking crazy like, oh my God, I can't believe I pulled my money out. And this is what I'm saying. Like the severity of it is deep. It's a long lasting thing to where they be telling their grandkids, man, we could have been rich by now, but I messed it up. And so the severity of it is in the photo of this 8 of Cups, because look at his face. He cannot believe, like Tina did Ike in the limo. It finally hit me. All that time. And then finally, one day, boom, you got what you didn't bargain for. And now somebody look like a clown. But this person, and I think that's why the whole clown reference keeps coming up, because it's like someone really honestly thought you would stick around, or if you pulled your money out, you would beg, come on, please make this investment with us. We need you. No. Nobody's begging nobody. Magician, we calling our power back. What are you saying? And it's coming back all right. Let's see what you look like during this time. Ooh, the 9 of Swords. So the 9 of Swords is overthinking. And I'm even seeing it like, for some of y'all, this is your spirit team. It's like you overthinking it. You over there worried. Some of y'all feel like you'll never get justice. Some of y'all feel like you'll never see the result of this. Now, also, I feel like it's connected with the Knight of Cups, them trying to find you in a moment of vulnerability where they can get in. Lord forbid somebody pass away, but I'm seeing it like that. Like if somebody, if something happens, it's like, well, I can reach out to you and say, oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Or, like there's an excuse to contact you in a moment of vulnerability. Now, this is also, again, I'm getting a reference back to how your spirit team is looking at you. It's like you're worried about something that it's not your fault. Like a lot of times, like you'd be surprised. I was watching this Lifetime movie the other day. And it was good. It was about this lady who moved all the way across country with her sister-in-law or something like that. But she didn't know the sister-in-law had a personal vendetta against her from childhood. So she started going all behind her back, doing all this stupid stuff, made her boyfriend break up, but she got fired from her job. She started losing money and all kind of stuff. And every time something would happen, she would go over to her sister-in-law's house and cry in front of her. And the whole time she was the one behind the scenes setting it all up, not realizing that her worst enemy was right next to her. So I said all that to say, sometimes your problems don't come from you yourself. They come from the bad company who is around you. Sometimes people are the reason for your problems. And they sit there and watch you squirm like this Knight of Swords and worry. So for some of you guys, even if this is not something that's going on now, because I feel like for a lot of you guys, you need clarity on what happened in the past. But for some of you guys, it was a person around you who loved to hear about your bad news, who loved to hear about the dramas you were going through, who loved to hear about the fact that you were stressed out. So whoever this award is going to for missed opportunities and all of this clownery, they were in your presence and they fed off of your bad news. Okay? So whoever this was, and it could be for somebody, you're still around this person right now. It's like a coworker or something, and there's nothing you can do about it right now. Or so you think. You don't think it's something you could do about it, but I challenge you right now to just say, I call back my power, and say it with your chest and see how things start turning around. Let's see what's the hope. The Ace of Cups, a brand new beginning in emotional clarity, healing, but also reevaluating like how you view relationships and how you deal with people now. And you're going to have a total new self-concept and way of showing yourself self-love. Okay? Because again, a lot of the stuff that you may have looked at yourself in a certain type of way, you may have felt a certain type of way about yourself. Like, is it me? Is there something wrong with me? Not realizing there's a bunch of clowns around you. And when you see a bunch of clowns around you and there's no mirror, you start to think, well, I guess I look like a clown too. So, or whatever they're trying to paint you out to be. When you walk in the room, you feel like a clown because they lied on your name so much. But now the script is being flipped and you're going to have a new chance of emotional freedom because whoever it was that was clowning around you, you may not have even realized how much they were making your emotions eradicated or going crazy, however you want to put it. Let's see what is the next 30 days hold for the collective body when it comes to these clowns. 9 of coins. Guess what? Whoever one of these clowns is, they're definitely an ex and they do want to get back with you. But the 9 of coins is all about, I'm gonna pass on that one. No, thank you. No, thank you. So they started as the King of Cups. They're coming back to you as the Knight of Cups. It's so funny too. When they left you, they was the king and they gonna come back as the knight. So it's wow, that is super interesting. Super interesting. It's giving Diary of a Mad Black Woman. Like, you leave me, you walking on your own 2 feet, you kicking me out the house. By the time I get back to you, I gotta lift you up and put you in the bed. You can't even walk right now. Like, what? So anyway, 9 of coins, you're going to decide to be single, independent. You got your weight up. You called your power back. The way those arms are folded is giving very much so stay back. I got my boundaries. I'm protecting myself. I love myself. It's about me right now and whatever is currency to you. So that's your peace. That's your business that you run and whatever. You protecting yourself. Bottom of the deck to end this for the collective body. Ooh, the 2 of Swords. I feel like this has a lot to do with the clowns, like stuck, stagnant energy. There was more than one person behind the scenes messing with you, doing foolish things, saying things behind the scenes. And if you're very sensitive in the spirit, very sensitive to energy, then you could feel this, like it has an effect on you because subconsciously, like, or maybe y'all been having dreams. Some of y'all are psychic, or you just, you're prophetic. Like, you can feel these things. And for some of y'all, you may have been literally going crazy trying to figure out what is going on. Just like the girl in the Lifetime movie. She couldn't figure out what was going on. Why all of a sudden her life went chaotic like that. But it's some psycho clown orchestrating behind the scenes trying to play with your destiny. Whole time God watching them like, okay, I'm going to let you get your clown on. Then I'm going to expose you. Right? And in the collective, they still gonna get to go and do their thing. 9 of coins. That's how it ends. So let them clown. Cause don't get it twisted. They gonna be a clown in front of everybody real soon. All right. So that's what I give you guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel, share this video, get in the comment section. Let me know how it resonates with you. Follow my social medias, and I'll see y'all in the next video.